they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 190. Check mark 45.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 36, 36. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 99, check 99. Jim. Ready, set up. 5,
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch it up.
Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Hey, South. Wait. Smooth. 39.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Down. Ready. She ready.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Check head, right. Get up.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
57. Mike, 57. Gun. Shift. Hey, zoom.
To throw is Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the ship. Check hot. Check safety. Hey, express.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Completes this one to Meredith. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Base. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Got it. Go!
The give to Taylor. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Right there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double time, guys. Double time. Everyone come forward. No score. Got it. 25. 52's the mic. 39. Check. 52's the mic. Got it. 52's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the back.
Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Open man, it's Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Stay there. 380. You got 4.
Now Gordon on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, Express. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Jones has it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
It's going to be a long day. 49, check 49, check 49. Ooh, and he's got it.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's second down.
25, 58. Hey, over. Even. 4 down, even. 31's the mic. I got you, pump. Check. 13. Check 13. Let it go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
26-yard line.
Back 25. Watch the slap. Check. Hey, south. Crouch. Hey, echo.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Get wide. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Rick Lance. Base. On me. 57
To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
54,
Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check it back. 61, matchbox lights. 21. Hey, Charlie. Joker. Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to float this, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta, and even 40 yards. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Freeman again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
21. 57. Hey, take 10. Been a long day for you. 5. 21. Check 37.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Hatch it. Begin. Hey, check.
On second down, Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Ryan to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Hey, check. Hey, South. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All deck.
From the 25 on second down, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 57's Mike. Mike 50. Hey, Delta. You don't know no better. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the screen.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Returning, it's Benjamin. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Squeeze, double.
Now Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Rivers on the money, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rush in.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Space. Motion. Reset.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wait. He's coming. Go. Hey, gun. 57, Mike 57. Watch the run.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us.